We are yet to see the case of Ablekumanov, but you can be rest assured. And all our party members in Ablekumanov and Ghana at large can be rest assured that we are going to use eagle eyes, if you want eagle lens, to copiously look at every single pin sheet.
Out of 140, at the end of the election at Okankwe Central Constituency, Patrick Yabuama had 14,949. Abu Baba Abdullah Sadiq had 15,383. Total valid votes is 332. Rejected ballot is 130. Total vote cast 30,462. So from this election,
represents 78%. 110.
This represents 110. This represents 78% of the election held at Okankwe Central. So from this result, Baba Sadiq has been elected Member of Parliament for Okankwe Central. Thank you.
2024.
There is the results of Okankwe Central in. This is another very, very interesting outcome indeed. It's been on a knife edge all evening into this morning. Both Baba Sadiq and Patrick Boama had claimed victory in this area, and it was keenly contested. Just now been declared, as you see on your screens. Patrick Boama, the NPP, 14,949. The NDC's Baba Sadiq, and we know him, is the man who obviously, because of his background in entertainment, was very popular. He was all over the place in terms of the media appearance. Comes in winner at 15,383. There's something about this that says we've not heard the last of Okankwe Central. Raymond.
First and foremost, I was confused about this 78% of the results claim.
Let's go back. Let's listen to Baba Sadiq.
We were the less fancied candidates. We were told that, in fact, the most credible pollster in Ghana today is Musa Dankwa. Musa Dankwa had put out a research earlier in the year where he had said that Okankwe Central was the safest NPP seat in Greater Accra, and Patrick Boama was going to go nowhere. And I remember telling a lot of people about Musa Dankwa doesn't know me well. Perhaps if he has taken time to understand the mindset of Baba Sadiq and how I win, maybe he won't stick his neck out in the ways he did for Patrick Boama. But I mean, research is research. We took that in good faith. And in actual fact, Musa will probably tell you that I had to try to engage with a lot, try to understand what are the insights, where were we failing, what are the issues. We worked on it, and we realized that research is research, but the most important and relevant to the polls is that which happens on Elections Day. That has stuck with us. And one thing that stuck with me is, look, on that week when Mr. Nako was doing his interviews, the regional chairman called me, Ashimo. He told me his story in 2012 when Ben Efson had sticked his neck out and said that he was going to retire if he wins that Delta seat then, And then he told me what he did afterwards, how he garnered the strength internally and managed to win that particular seat. And that story has stuck with me as well. I think, and I've always maintained, but for what Patrick Boama was trying to do now, which is very shameful, I've always maintained that I don't think he's a bad person. I've always maintained I don't think he's not done his best for the constituency. But I think that this is the point where the constituency itself is looking for a more younger, dynamic, innovative, bold and visionary man to come and continue and elevate the development conversation in the constituency. Our message of transformation, our message to create sustainable livelihoods for the constituency, and particularly young people, jobs for young people in the constituency, really touched the hearts of the constituency. And we never slept. Morning, afternoon, evening, we were campaigning. When he was sharing money and sharing goodies, we were campaigning. You know, in the last few days, we had heard the report where he had told others, confided in others, that he was going to engage in fraudulent activities in the elections. We took it in good faith, and then we put in work. I mean, from the able-bodied men and women of our constituency, the elections directorate, some of the executives, and the entire rank and file of the party, how we were able to unite our ranks after after primaries, how we were able to get all other aspirants into the mix, how we were able to get executives that had issues with us. We managed to get everybody on board, and during the last minute we were able to put it together, campaign heavily, and then we won.
Importantly, your supporters are still massing up out there. What's your message?
Well, my message is to become, we've already won now. We're going to Ooooooo Center to jubilate.
And go back.
Yeah, we're all going back. I'm going back with them. We're going to celebrate. We're going to have fun.
Okay. And so that's Baba Sadiq there.
First of all, let me use this opportunity to thank all the constituents of Ooooooo Central for their resilience, for staying the course and coming here to support us and the parliamentary candidate. What we saw was very riveting. It was shocking. We saw a deliberate attempt by some officers of the commission to fraudulently alter the results so that they would be able to rig in favor of the NPP candidate.
I'm sure the results have been declared. We've moved beyond that.
We have luckily discovered, and the results have been declared. But the note of caution we want to send is that whoever perpetrated that fraud should not be left to go scot-free, because that is what has happened to our elections in the past and has brought the integrity of our elections down. We hope that the Electoral Commission, having admitted and having seen the error committed or the fraudulent error committed by the appeals, their presiding officers, will launch a further investigation into this particular matter. We shouldn't sweep it under the carpet. These are 31 different polling presiding officers who have conducted that fraud on the people of Ooooooo Central. So we want to ask the Electoral Commission to launch an investigation into this matter, identify the individuals, and let the law deal with them. As we speak, we are already dealing with one case of theft of BVRs, and we have seen no action from the commission. We have seen no action from the police service. We cannot continue to have an election where officials appointed to man the elections will commit fraud and steal the will of the people. And so this is the point and the demand we are having on the electoral.
What happens to Ablikumano?
The regional director who assessed the forms, who assessed the pink sheets, and the district directors who assessed the pink sheets all saw that there was wanton, clear, fraudulent alteration of the forms. And we hope that this will never happen in any constituency. But it will not happen if the Electoral Commission does not investigate and the culprits are prosecuted. So we are going to deal with the next constituency that is also suffering the same problem. That is Ablekumanov. So we are going to stay the course here with the officers, and we are going to go through one after the other, and we'll make sure that Ablekumanov is also declared in favor of the National Democratic.
What process are you going to employ in that? The first one, you did the over 60% rule. How are you going to do with that? Are you going to do polling station by polling station coalition?
We didn't do the over 66% rule. It's a rule of elections. 2/3. When there are contention in some of the polling stations and you have 2/3, you can stand on it and use it to declare. And so that is what we have applied. It's a law of the commission. All our elections, that's what we do. In fact, 4 years ago, it happened in Sefiyo also, and Takwa, and so on and so forth. And so it's not a new law, it's an electoral commission law. We are yet to see the case of Ablekumanov, but you can be rest assured. And all our party members in Ablekumanov and Ghana at large can be rest assured that we are going to use eagle eyes, if you want eagle lens, to copiously look at every single pin sheet. And where we find any fraud, we will eliminate the fraud and make sure that the will of the people prevail.
And so that Peter Boama Otokuno there. I'll be trying to see if I can speak to the NPP side to know if they accept this result that have been declared, which declared the NDC candidate Baba Sadiq winner for Okaikwe Central, to know if they have also accepted the result. But Evans, I'm sure you can take it from here as we wait for how the Ablekuma North.
So Baba Sadiq has won Ablekuma Central, and that is what you have in your shot there. He wins it with 15,383 votes against Patrick Boama's 14,949. And it's instructive to note that Patrick Boama wasn't there at the center when this was announced. And I was saying earlier that I'm pretty sure we haven't heard the last of this. By the way, I need to also say that the Ablekuma North, we understand it's very tense there, where our reporter is getting there for us. We'll bring you the very latest from Ablekuma North, where it just on a knife, just